In a world often shrouded in darkness, there are voices that pierce through, voices that ignite our souls and remind us of the extraordinary power within each of us. Nelson Mandela, a beacon of hope, a symbol of resilience and a testament to the indomitable human spirit, possessed such a voice. His words, echoing through time, hold the power to transform lives, to heal nations, and to inspire generations to come. Join us as we delve into the profound wisdom of Nelson Mandela, a man who dared to dream of a better world and through his unwavering belief in the human spirit, made that dream a reality. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world, Mandela proclaimed. And isn't that the truth? Education is the key that unlocks doors, the bridge that connects us to opportunities, and the foundation upon which we build a brighter future. It empowers us to break free from the shackles of ignorance, to challenge injustice, and to create a world where every individual has the chance to reach their full potential. When we educate a child, we empower a community. When we invest in education, we invest in progress. It is through education that we dismantle barriers, ignite imaginations, and cultivate a generation of compassionate, critical thinkers who will shape a more just and equitable world. It always seems impossible until it's done, Mandela reminded us. How often do we allow ourselves to be paralyzed by the perceived impossibility of a task? We tell ourselves, it's too hard, it can't be done, without even trying. Mandela's words are a call to action, a challenge to push beyond our perceived limitations and to embrace the transformative power of belief. What seems impossible today can become the triumph of tomorrow. Every great achievement, every seemingly insurmountable obstacle overcome, began with a single step. A belief that what was once thought impossible could, in fact, be done. I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it, Mandela confessed. We all experience fear. It's a natural human emotion, but true courage lies not in the absence of fear, but in our ability to acknowledge that fear, to sit with it, and to rise above it. Mandela's journey is a testament to the power of courage. He stared down fear, confronted injustice, and emerged from the depths of despair with an unwavering spirit and an unyielding belief in the power of hope. For to be free is not merely to cast off one's chains, but to live in a way that respects and enhances the freedom of others, Mandela wisely observed. True freedom extends far beyond our own personal liberation. It requires us to recognize the inherent dignity and worth of every human being and to create a world where everyone has the opportunity to live a life free from oppression, discrimination, and fear. It is a freedom that calls us to action, to challenge injustice, to raise our voices for the voiceless, and to build a world where the chains of prejudice and inequality are shattered, replaced by the bonds of compassion and understanding. A good head and a good heart are always a formidable combination, Mandela mused. In a world often divided by intellect and emotion, Mandela reminds us of the importance of balance, of leading with both our heads and our hearts. It is through the fusion of intellect and compassion that we create lasting change. Intelligence allows us to analyze problems, to develop solutions, and to understand the complexities of the world around us. But it is compassion, that deep-seated empathy for our fellow human beings, that allows us to connect with one another, to build bridges of understanding, and to create a world where everyone feels seen, heard, and valued. Resentment is like drinking poison and then hoping it will kill your enemies, Mandela warned. How often do we cling to anger, to bitterness, to resentment, allowing it to consume us from the inside out? We harbor grudges, replay past hurts, and poison our own spirits with the venom of unforgiveness. Mandela, who experienced unimaginable suffering and injustice, understood the corrosive nature of resentment. Do not judge me by my successes, judge me by how many times I fell down and got back up again, Mandela challenged us. In a world obsessed with success, with perfection, with showcasing only our highlight reels, Mandela's words are a breath of fresh air. They remind us that true strength lies not in our ability to avoid failure, but in our resilience, our willingness to get back up dust ourselves off and try again. Life is not a linear path to success. It is a journey filled with twists and turns, peaks and valleys, moments of triumph and, yes, moments of setback. It is in those moments when we stumble and fall that we discover our true strength, our resilience, our capacity for growth and transformation. Our human compassion binds us the one to the other, not in pity or patronizingly, but as human beings who have learned how to turn our common suffering into hope for the future, Mandela proclaimed. In a world often fractured by division, by difference, by the belief that our struggles separate us, Mandela's words remind us of the power of our shared humanity. We are all connected, bound together by the threads of our common experiences, our joys and sorrows, our hopes and fears. It is through recognizing and honoring this interconnectedness that we begin to heal the wounds of the past, to bridge divides and to create a world where everyone feels a sense of belonging. It is in your hands to make a difference, Mandela implored. Each of us has a role to play in creating a better world. We may not all be called to lead revolutions or dismantle systems of oppression, but we can all make a difference in our own unique ways. Whether it's through acts of kindness, speaking out against injustice, volunteering our time or talents to a cause we believe in, or simply treating those around us with respect and compassion, we all have the power to create ripples of change that extend far beyond ourselves. I am fundamentally an optimist. Whether that comes from nature or nurture, I cannot say. Part of being optimistic is keeping one's head pointed toward the sun, one's feet moving forward, Mandela affirmed. Despite the unimaginable hardships he faced, Mandela never lost hope. He understood that optimism wasn't about ignoring the darkness, but about choosing to focus on the light, even amidst the shadows. Mandela's life is a testament to the power of an optimistic spirit. He reminds us that even in the darkest of times, there is always hope. There is always a reason to believe that a better future is possible. Nelson Mandela's life and words are a testament to the power of the human spirit, a beacon of hope in a world that often feels shrouded in darkness. He reminds us that even in the face of unimaginable adversity, even when surrounded by hatred and injustice, the human spirit can triumph. He teaches us that education is the key to unlocking a brighter future, that courage is not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it, and that true freedom lies not only in breaking our own chains, but in working to break the chains that bind others. May his words continue to inspire us, to challenge us, and to remind us of the extraordinary power that resides within each and every one of us.